Okay, so we are reading still chapter 2 of Save the Ocean. Okay, and chapter 2 was Design for Success, and we talked about getting food. We talked about staying safe, and now we're talking about surviving underwater. Okay, so animals that spend their lives underwater have more challenges than just getting food and not getting eaten. Animals need oxygen to breathe. How do marine animals get oxygen underwater? So the side box here says all but 3 species of animals discovered so far need oxygen to survive. In 2010, scientists found 3 species of single-celled organisms deep in the mud of the ocean floor. These creatures are animals, but they do not use oxygen. They use sulfur and hydrogen instead. Okay, so now breathing air. Whales and dolphins breathe through blowholes. A little glare, but I think you guys have your books. On the top of their heads. They go up to the surface to get the air from above the water. The blowholes take the air into the lungs. The lungs are especially good at pulling oxygen from air. Human lungs pull about 15% of the oxygen out of the air. Dolphin and whale lungs pull up to 90%. This allows them to stay underwater longer. Dolphins can stay underwater for up to 10 minutes. Some species of whales can stay under for hours. Whales and dolphins didn't always have blowholes. Their ancestors lived on land. They breathed through nostrils, holes in their noses. As these animals started spending more time underwater, their nostrils gradually moved to the tops of their heads across many, many generations. This adaptation has made it easier for the whales and dolphins to live underwater. They no longer have to lift their whole head out of the water to get air. So down here we have, that's what. Scientists used fossils to track dolphin evolution over 50 million years. They learned that dolphins evolved from animals called pakatids that lived on land. Okay, so now we have some diagrams. Okay. Breathing water. Fish don't breathe air. They get oxygen right from the water. They use body parts called gills. Fish take water in through their mouth and then push it out through their gills. The gills take the oxygen from the water. For a fish to be able to breathe, water has to be flowing through their gills. For many species of fish, this means they have to be swimming to breathe. Okay. And the diagram shows the process of how, the water goes in through the mouth, and then 2, the water runs across the gills. 3, the gills absorb the oxygen, which is the red, and they send it directly to the blood. 4, the bloodstream, the blood with the oxygen, which is red, travels through the body. 5, blood vessels and cells exchange oxygen for carbon dioxide, which is blue. 6, the carbon dioxide travels through the blood to the heart. And then 7, okay, carbon dioxide gets released through the gills. So it shows you the process. And then this is the same process with the dolphin. Okay. 1, see, it goes into the blowhole. And then 2, the lungs pull the oxygen, which is red, from the air and put it into the blood. Okay, 3, blood goes to the heart. 4, heart pumps the blood with oxygen through the body, which is the red arrows. Blood vessels and cells exchange oxygen for carbon dioxide, which is 5. 6, carbon dioxide travels back to the heart and lungs through the blue. Okay. And then 7, carbon dioxide is exhaled through the blowhole. Okay, so those diagrams are very important. Okay, putting up with pressure. It's another difficulty. Another challenge to living in the ocean is the water pressure. Water pressure increases as the water gets deeper. Think back to the idea of 2 cars pressing on your big toe. What would happen to your toe under all that pressure? right? The same is true for marine animals. Too much water pressure can squash their lungs and crush bones. Only animals with unique physical characteristics can live under this much water pressure. Jellyfish can live in the intense pressure for the deep water. This is because they don't have lungs, bones, or a brain. They have nothing that could get crushed in this under the water pressure. In fact, jellyfish's bodies are 95% water. The water inside their bodies is the same pressure as the water outside their bodies. This allows them to live in deeper water than almost any other animal. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then here's a little chart, right? So the jellyfish anatomy. A mouth, yes, they have it. Arms, they have it. Brain, no. Muscles, yes. Stomach, yes. Eyes, yes. Heart, no. Gills, no. Lungs, no. Blood, no. Bones, no. Water, yes. Okay, so let's look up at this little piece here. The foam cup on the left was the same size as the cup on the right before scientists took it down 5,000 feet into the midnight zone. The pressure squeezed all the air out of the foam pockets, and the cup shrank to half its size. Okay. So, pressure is another thing we don't want our lungs to get squashed. Okay, and we're almost ready for chapter 3. Very good.